Hey friends, I'm Ashley. Welcome to Ash's Cozy Corner, and I'm addicted to Fae Farm. Okay, now that I've admitted that, let's get to the point of the video. This game has so much content, so I have spent the last couple days researching and thinking of what to put in the beginner's guide for Fae Farm. I wanted to make sure I made an extensive guide of everything you would want to know before you buy the game or earlier in game. I personally think I did it justice, and it will not waste your time, I promise. With that, let's get into all of the beginner's tips for Fae Farm. To start off, let's talk about something you can only do in day one of Fae Farm. When you start the game, a few quests in, you'll have to clear off some weeds and trees on your farm. During these intro quests, time will not pass and you can use infinite energy. You all, this is so important. Use this time to clear off everything on your farm that you can clear off with the tools you have, and then after that, you can explore everywhere around Azoria. While exploring, pick up every single item and berry that you can find. This is a lot of work that you can cram into the very first day without time passing and you never run out of energy. Well, it says you do, but you can still do everything without energy on the first day. Trust me, this simple tip helps so much and saves so many days being wasted. After the first day introduction and tutorial is over, time does start going like normal. A day in Fae Farm is about 18 minutes, around 1 minute real time per hour in game. Days can go by pretty quickly. There's a lot of menus in game, but be aware, not all of them pause the time in game. Time does run on certain screens, like on a crafting menu. The only menus that pause the game time are opening the main menu, talking to people, and shopping. Definitely make sure the time is actually paused before just assuming. Yes, I learned this the hard way. Something I learned accidentally is that you can stay out until midnight and it will automatically send you home and start the next day. This has no cons as you wake up with full energy, mana, everything, and you do not lose any items or money at all. So yes, stay out all day, every day until it automatically takes you home so you don't waste any of that precious time and you don't even have to walk home. Unlike most farm sims, you can save at any time of the day in Fae Farm. You do not have to wait until you sleep, so you can save and stop in the middle of the day, which is super helpful for a farming sim. As most other farming sims, I would have to lose a day just to save if I needed to quit playing early. Continuing on with the amazing quality of life additions in Fae Farm, like saving during the day, is the map. The map is a great way to easily check where every villager is and see if anyone has a new quest for you to accept. The most important quests will have a different icon than a regular side quest, and you can even set it to guide you to exactly where the NPC is to accept the quest or just to find them to talk to them. So if you're lost and you need to find the next story quest, check the map first or check the mailbox. You can change your appearance at any time in Fae Farm by crafting a customization mirror and placing it in your home. You can find the recipe to make it to the left of your home, and as soon as you craft one, place it in your house and voila, endless customization for your character. Now, I won't be talking about how to make crazy cash in Fae Farm during this video, but I did want to mention a quick tip on how to make some consistent cash at the very beginning of the game. Walk around Azoria and pick up every single berry and tea leaf that you can find. You can cook the berries and make them worth a little more and then sell the stacks. It's definitely not crazy income, but it will be consistent cash in the beginning because you want to hoard everything else. Trust me. I'll talk about hoarding in a second. Another way to make cash is just by doing the story quests. I made plenty of florin, which is the game's currency, by just doing the story quests. Okay, now let's talk about hoarding. Yes, you want to hoard as much as the people on the reality show Hoarders. Honestly, most things aren't crazy expensive in Fae Farm, so keeping everything you can find other than berries, at least early game, will not be an issue. You need so many items for quests, to make seals, to craft, that I promise you will thank me when you save the items you find instead of selling them. The amazing thing about being a hoarder is that in Fae Farm, your storage shed is endless. You will not cap out no matter how many bugs, fish, mushrooms, flowers, crops, you name it. You can throw it all in there and it will always somehow just hold it all. Although your inventory cannot be sorted, the storage shed can be sorted either by type or alphabetical with ZR, or you can look for the very specific items like potions or seasoned crops with ZL. Upgrading tools in Fae Farm is super simple, and that's good because trust me on this, you will want to upgrade your tools as fast as possible, at least to iron for every single tool. This unlocks a special ability for each tool that I will not spoil in this video. However, the tool I use the most and would upgrade first after everything else is iron is the pickaxe. Keep in mind that you cannot skip upgrades for tools like you can in other games, so you will have to upgrade each and every tool in order of bronze, iron, fyrite, silver, orichalcum, and gold. To upgrade, all you will do is go to Cinder, take her the florin and specific ingots you need, and it's automatically upgraded, no wait time involved. You can also upgrade your net and fishing rod once you hit level milestones, and you can do that by going to Mel the Beekeeper and shopping for the upgraded net, and same for the fishing rod, just go to Eddie and shop to buy the upgraded rod. So I mentioned earlier that Fae Farm has tons of content, and one of the things contributing to that is all of the skills available. You have mining, logging, farming, fishing, foraging, critter collecting, animal care, cooking, potion brewing, and magic. Most of the skills are self-explanatory and you level them up fairly easy. For example, foraging, you level up by picking up berries, mushrooms, anything like that out in the wild. I will answer any of the questions you have about skills or anything else down in the comment section below. There are a few quick things I wanted to mention about a few specific skills. Fishing is definitely a bit different in Fae Farm as it does require more work. You have to aim where you want to throw and how far you want it to go, then throw the line in, and you have to attract the fish by jiggling the lure, finally getting the fish on the line, and then reel it in slowly, all while making sure you don't break the line. The best way I have found to reel it in is when the fish is pulling the line away from you, continually push the button to pull and stop pulling. That way the line doesn't break, but you're not letting the fish get so far away. This honestly could just be my brain thinking that fishing works better like that. Kind of like when we were kids and you would throw the Pokeball and continually press A because you thought it would catch the Pokemon easier. Anyone else? Just me? Okay. If you pass any fish or bug that has sparkles around it, make sure to catch it. The sparkles means it is more rare and will offer more experience when caught. I won't mention much about bug catching other than just to catch every bug and creature you pass by. Seriously, just do it. It is so easy and you will thank me later. For mining, one of the main things you need to know is that it's really hard just to grind all the way to the bottom level. You really need to make seals to place in the pedestals. Please don't make the same mistake I did and make 25 bronze seals for the saltwater mine, as every 4 to 6 levels in the mines changes the types of seals you need to unlock that level. Once you place the seal in that specific level in the mines, you can automatically teleport to that level from there on out, so it is highly worth it. Also, before you go mining, just place everything in your inventory into your storage shed except seals, food, and potions. You will not need anything else, but you will definitely need the storage space. You can either make the potions or buy them at Vera's shop in East Town, as they are not that expensive. Keep in mind, it does take a little bit to get the potion brewing station, so until then, just buy them from Vera. Thankfully, just like the mines and dungeons, the main map also has teleport locations. They work the same as the pedestals in the mines. Go up to them to check what seal they need, craft the seal, and place it to be able to automatically teleport to any of the other locations that you have also unlocked with a seal. There are 4 total in Azoria when you start out: your farm, the town, saltwater mines, and the spooky woods. Okay, so let's talk about the story quest in Fae Farm. I'm just going to say this with no spoilers. Please finish up to chapter 5 as fast as possible. Finishing up to chapter 5 unlocks a lot of gameplay mechanics, makes more NPCs available, more crafting. You can make a lot of money doing these quests, and so many more benefits. I'm definitely not saying to skip through the game quickly, but getting to that point truly just helps the game feel way bigger, and after that you can chill out and relax a little with other things in the game instead of focusing purely on the story quests. Just a heads up, the rest of these beginner tips are pretty sporadic, but I feel like they're important to know when you first start out. In summer and winter, your character can get hot or cold, causing fatigue, so you'll need a Beverage Station to make tea so that you don't use more energy during those periods. Drinking iced tea will help you in the summer, and drinking green tea will help you in the winter. You can see exactly what drinks will help with specific conditions in the description of the drink. You will also need to drink warming tea when you're drenched in rain as well. Keep in mind, these drinks only last around 4 hours, so I would make tons of them, that way you don't get fatigued. Another great quality of life is that you can move planted crops without killing your crop. Just open the building menu, click on the plant, and move it to another garden bed. Speaking of farming, you can also breed flowers in Fae Farm. To plant flowers, all you need is a flower bed, not to be confused with a normal garden bed. Plant the flower seeds, water them, and when they are fully grown, they do not have to be watered. However, you can continually pick the flowers and the seed will stay for them to grow back, but when you do that, you will have to start watering again. To breed flowers, all you do is place 3 flower beds in a row, plant the parent flowers on each far side, leaving the middle open, let the parent flowers fully grow, and then wait for a hybrid flower to start growing in the middle plot. It's super easy and you can try as many combos as you like. Yes, you can also move flowers without killing them, so if you're trying to get an entire bed of flowers of a specific color, just move them as you create hybrids. Animals are very easy to take care of in Fae Farm, thank goodness. When you purchase animals, the main thing to remember is to register them at the book outside of the coop or barn. Do not forget this step. After that, don't forget to pet, brush, feed, and let them outside. Don't go looking around for a brush to buy. You get one when you purchase an animal that needs to be brushed. You will feed them inside at the trowel, and you can let them outside with the bell. Keep in mind, you do not have to keep ringing the bell for them to come outside. They will automatically come outside when they want after you ring it the first time. The coop animals will leave their products they drop, like eggs, in the coop beds for you to gather, but the barn animals will need to be interacted with to get the products. Don't forget that every season has different forageables, so do not forget to save some of the forageables from each season, as you could need them to craft, for a recipe, or even a side quest. Honestly, this is another reason just to hoard stuff and don't sell any of the seasonable forageables unless you already have like 5,000 in your storage shed. That's exaggerating a bit, but you know what I mean. I hope this beginner's guide helped you, and I hope you enjoy your time in Azoria. Please drop any questions you have at all in the comment section below, and I will be sure to answer them. Be on the lookout for the next guide video for Fae Farm, which will be tips and tricks. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a cozy day and God bless.